Beneath the creaking floorboards of the old decrepit house, Tommy heard a faint, eerie melody. His curiosity overcame him, and he removed a floorboard to reveal a weathered, dusty music box. It played a haunting tune on its own, its cracked ballerina spinning. The room darkened, and the ballerina's porcelain face cracked, revealing malevolent eyes. It whispered, "Join the dance, Tommy." Frozen in terror, he watched as ghostly hands emerged from the shadows, reaching out to pull him into the cursed waltz. It was a dance that continued long after the music had stopped, and Tommy's screams were silenced.
In the pitch-black attic, Sophie stumbled upon an old, dusty mirror. Gazing into it, she saw her own reflection twist into a grotesque, malevolent version of herself. The doppelganger's icy fingers reached through, and it whispered, "We can trade places." Sophie's heart raced as she realized her reflection wanted to escape into the real world. She fled the attic, but the reflection's wicked laughter followed, echoing through the house. Sophie knew that mirrors held more than just reflections. They held the darkness within, waiting to break free.
In the dim locker room, the Lakers sensed an otherworldly presence. Their reflections in the championship trophies flickered, contorting into ghastly forms. The air thickened, and a spectral coach emerged, eyes ablaze with an eerie wisdom. The basketball court warped, becoming a portal to a nightmarish game. The ball, possessed, dribbled itself. The players moved with unnatural precision. Each basket echoed with a soul-chilling wail. As the final buzzer sounded, the court swallowed them whole. The Lakers, now eternally trapped in a spectral tournament, play a never-ending game for an audience from beyond the shadows. Last night, a friend rushed me out of the house to catch the opening act at a local bar's music night. After a few drinks, I realized my phone wasn't in my pocket. I checked the table we were sitting at, the bar, the bathrooms, and after no luck, I used my friend's phone to call mine. After 2 rings, someone answered, gave out a low, raspy giggle, and hung up. They didn't answer again. I eventually gave it up as a lost cause and headed home. I found my phone laying on my nightstand, right where I left it.
As I start the bedtime routine, I start tucking my child into bed. He looks up at me and says, "Daddy, can you check for monsters under my bed?" I play along and take a peek under the bed, pretending to search for any imaginary creatures. But to my surprise, I see another figure that looks just like him, crouched under the bed. Yeah, this copy of my child stares back at me with fear, trembling in his voice as he whispers, "Daddy, there's somebody on my bed."
A daughter was in her room upstairs doing her homework when suddenly she heard her mother call to come down for dinner. She jumped onto her feet and began making her way toward the stairs, but before even took a step, hands grabbed her and pulled her into the laundry room beside the staircase. She panicked before realizing it was her mother, her real mother, eyes watery and bloodshot. "Don't go down there, honey, I heard it too." Before my parents left town for the weekend, they tucked me in, locked my bedroom door, and told me that there was nothing to be afraid of. The monsters had no way of getting inside the house. If they had stayed a second longer, they would have heard his laughter from inside the closet. Please, God, save me.
I hope you enjoyed the story. Stay